Campaigners infected by contaminated blood in the 1970s and 80s have been demonstrating outside Parliament. They want to rally support from MPs who will take part in the first ever Commons debate on the subject tomorrow.
Hundreds of lives were lost prematurely by people who contracted HIV and hepatitis from the infected supplies, mostly given to haemophiliacs. Surviving victims and relatives are fighting for compensation. Well, live now to our correspondent, Alison Mackenzie at Westminster. Alison, it's been a long and hard campaign for some, hasn't it?
Yes, it certainly has, Bob. We've featured their stories along the way all these years ago. They went along to clinics, to surgeries, seeking a blood transfusion or some kind of blood product, and they were infected, HIV, hepatitis C, whatever, very serious diseases. They came to Westminster today to demonstrate their anger. Many there were relatives of people who've lost their lives prematurely. There has been compensation, but not enough, and life is pretty dreadful for some people like Mike Derrickott from Northamptonshire.
It's turned it upside down completely. I used to have a well-paid job. I used to travel the world. I had a fantastic time, and as a result of my second transplant, I was retired on the grounds of ill health 2 years ago, which now means that I can't provide what I should have been able to provide for my wife and 2 children.
And Alison, what is the Department of Health saying?
Well, today, obviously, a new coalition government in charge. They're saying they're still considering future policy with regard to these contaminated blood victims. They have allowed a meeting between the Health Minister and Milton and some of the campaigners who are here today. But of course, they're pinning their hopes on this debate. Local MPs are there. Among them, it's Andrea Leadsom.
I don't want to put words in the coalition's mouth, but I know that David Cameron feels very strongly about issues of justice and fairness, and I hope and think that the coalition will want to put this right.
It's an historic debate happening on the floor of the House tomorrow, the first time this whole issue is being considered. The government may try to intervene and change things, but it's being heard, although the campaigners, the victims, say it's long, long overdue.